want to remind the fans will be in Tampa and St. Pete this Saturday. That many of the WCW personalities and stars will be at the Marriott on West Shore at the Champion Sports Bar beginning at noon for WrestleFan 1.
215 pounds, Ricky Morton.
We understand Ricky Morton will be there. That'll be this Saturday beginning at noon at the Marriott on West Shore in Tampa at Champion Sports Bar. WrestleFan 1. Wrestling fans from all over the country will be there. And let's hear what Miss York has to say about this.
This is a competing match between Terrence Taylor and Ricky Morton. Terrence Taylor will defeat Ricky Morton in less than 10 minutes.
In less than 10 minutes, he says, as our good buddy Rhubarb Jones just got out of the ring. You know, Rhubarb and Jerry Glanville, good buddies. I would think as far back as Rhubarb and I go, I'd get a couple of great season tickets for the Falcons. Haven't seen those yet, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. This is a computer match. Much like you will see 1 week from tonight at Super Brawl when Terrence Taylor takes on Dustin Rhodes. In this particular outing, Miss York has said that Taylor will defeat Morton in 10 minutes or less. A lot of exciting things coming up. You know, I've mentioned I'm really excited about my radio program on AM 750 WSB. This fall in November, we're going to have the first ever WCW Bruise Cruise. It's an 8-day, 7-night cruise with many of the stars of WCW, many of the personalities. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to be telling you more about that in upcoming weeks. The Bruise Cruise. Terrence Taylor in the early going here, dominating Ricky Morton.
Get to help him, Eddie. Sit down and shut up.
Taylor's become a very insolent individual since associating with Miss Alexandra York. But we have to admit that his association in the York Foundation has been the best thing to happen to Taylor's career in quite some time. Morton trying to block the hip lock. Reverses into one of his own. Nice move. Hip lock up and over, and Taylor slithers away. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, right after the broadcast, good arm drag takeover and a drop kick. Missy Hyatt will be talking to you fans live tonight, right after the broadcast here on the Wrestling Hotline. Of course, next Saturday on the hotline, I'll have my predictions on Super Brawl. They don't want our cameramen looking at their computer. Next Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern, Lance Russell and Gordon Soley will give you their analogy of Super Brawl in a very special preview program. And then next Sunday night at 7, we'll have the Super Brawl live on the hotline. Bill Alfonso, the referee that was involved in the controversy in Tokyo with Ric Flair and Tatsumi the Dragon Fujinami. Great right hand by Terrence Taylor, and a retaliation by Ricky Morton. Surprisingly, they will not announce who the referee is going to be for next Sunday night's main event for the World's Heavyweight Championship until right before match time. I understand several potential officials will be there. The announcement made right before match time. Ricky Morton with a hammerlock. Neatly applied to Terrence Taylor, the York Foundation. Getting predicament here. His shoulder is up. Taylor really straining. We know that Miss York is actively scouting and inquiring about the availability of many of the top stars in World Championship Wrestling. Arn Anderson's name has been rumored. We know she's interested in Dustin Rhodes. She has shown interest in Larry Zbyszko. Elbow by Terrence Taylor. Found this mark on Ricky Morton. And Terrence drives his head up into the jaw of Morton. These two men will be in Fayetteville, North Carolina tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. I'm looking forward to being there myself. Starts at 7 o'clock Great enthusiasm in Fayetteville, especially with our fighting men and women back home. Ricky Morton up top. He's got a crossbody press there. He may pin Taylor, and Taylor kicked out at 2. And Taylor comes up with a double thrust, and down goes Morton. Hope you were with us last night on WCW here on TBS to see PN News. He'll be back with us next Saturday night. Morton, the lateral press applied by Taylor.
5 minutes remaining in this match.
Heard rebarb there. 5 minutes remaining to our 10-minute time limit. Morton again fights back. Right hand to the abdomen. And what a lightning blow that was. A martial arts blow. Right to Taylor's face. Taylor counters with the elbow. WCW returns to the Omni 2 weeks from tonight. Arm wrestling return. Missy Hyatt and Paul E. dangerously. Will this be all for Morton? And he got a shoulder up. 2 weeks from tonight in the Omni. 11 matches on that card. Plus the arm wrestling return with Missy Hyatt and Paul E. dangerously. 7:30, 2 weeks from tonight in the magnificent Omni in Atlanta.
4 minutes remaining.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, congratulate the Atlanta Braves for playing so well in the last few weeks. I know Stan Cassidy's very pleased how they're playing. I know Stan's a big fan of the York Foundation as well. Terrence Taylor in jeopardy here of being pinned, but he kicked out at 1. He up in the face of Morton and rakes his eyes. Taylor very, very aggressive here. Remember, this is a computer match. Right to the face. Morton caught Taylor right in the face in the computer match. Miss York says that Taylor will defeat Morton in less than 10. And if they're going to do that, they better hurry. Right hands by Morton. The fiery competitor from Tennessee elevates Terrence Taylor. As we said, Ricky Morton will be a part of our Russell Fan 1 this Saturday. Missy Hyatt will be there as well. Lateral press and a half a count from defeat for Terrence Taylor. Taylor breaks the eyes and then brings Morton outside. We must keep our eye on Hughes, Mr. Hughes. The referee's back is turned here. Oh, he caught him. He caught Morton right in the jaw with that clothesline. Taylor has the referee's attention, as you can see. But Morton has just been devastated by Mr. Hughes, head of security of the York Foundation. Morton, he's been propped up by Hughes. Morton's got to be out of it. Taylor with an inside cradle. This is academic at this point. Taylor won it in under 10 with the help of Mr. Hughes.
The winner of the match, Terrence Taylor.
There's Dustin Rhodes, who certainly has no love lost for the big Mr. Hughes. Fans, we're going to take a break and we'll be back. Thanks for staying with us, everyone, here on TBS. Jim Ross and Missy Hyatt back with you. Don't forget, next Sunday, there'll be no main event. We'll be down in St. Petersburg for Super Brawl. But, Missy, 2 weeks from tonight, you will be in the Omni. 7:30 starting time in the Omni. 2 weeks from tonight, arm wrestling with Paul E. dangerously.
That's right. It's a return match. And besides beating him in arm wrestling, if he even looks at me cross-eyed one time, I'm going to beat him up again.
Fans, we hope to see you at Super Brawl. We'll talk more about it this Saturday morning on the Power Hour. So long, everybody.